1 week after the U.S. seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, this morning President Trump going even further, escalating his pressure campaign against Venezuela's authoritarian leader Nicolas Maduro, announcing what he calls a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going to and from Venezuela. A full blockade is an act of war under international law, but Trump saying he only wants to block sanctioned oil. Trump also saying he's designating the Venezuelan government as a foreign terrorist organization, a step that legally would have to be taken by the State Department, and accusing Maduro of using the country's vast oil fields to enrich himself and his administration. Last week's seizure marked the first time the U.S. had overtly interfered with Venezuela's oil exports. Overnight, the Venezuelan government responding to Trump's latest escalation, calling his threat to impose a blockade reckless and a violation of international law. Saying in a statement, the President of the United States intends to impose in an absolutely irrational manner a supposed naval military blockade on Venezuela with the objective of stealing the wealth that belongs to our homeland. For months, the Trump administration has been increasing its operation in the Caribbean, amassing the largest military presence in decades, including the world's largest aircraft carrier. The Pentagon striking 25 alleged drug boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, killing at least 95 people without providing any public evidence or identifying those killed. The administration has insisted this campaign is about stemming the flow of drugs. But in a series of shockingly candid interviews with Vanity Fair, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles blunt in suggesting this may really be about regime change. Wiles saying the president wants to keep on blowing up boats until Maduro cries uncle. And people way smarter than me on that say that he will. And lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have expressed concerns about the legality of this campaign and that it could be dragging the U.S. into another war. And again, a full blockade would be an act of war that would require congressional approval. But President Trump seems to be trying to avoid that by targeting only sanctioned oil, making this more of a quarantine than a true blockade, George.
Mary Bruce, thanks.